What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video here on the Samurai Radio Sports Network. And today we have the 2017-2018 Week 11 playoff predictor, or week predictor. And this one's an interesting one because the Dolphins are somehow still in the hunt for a playoff spot. And it's kind of crazy. But we start tonight with a very interesting game that I think is going to go in the favor that probably everybody thinks in terms of the Steelers getting the dub over the Titans. Then we move to Bengals, Broncos. Broncos defense hasn't looked good. The Bengals have had a pretty decent rushing game as of late. So I'm going to go with the Bengals to improve on to 4-6. Jaguars, Browns. Jaguars almost lost last week, but the Browns, they're not going to lose to the Browns. Bills, Chargers. Now this one's really interesting because I think the Chargers could beat the Bills, and I'm going to go that way. I think it's a very interesting game. The Chargers almost beat the Jaguars last week. I think they can do it. Patriots, Raiders. Look, the Raiders kind of are at home when they're in Mexico, but the Patriots have been playing outstanding. Buccaneers, Dolphins with Ryan Fitzpatrick and a subpar defense and a really bad offense. This is really two subpar teams going at each other. I got to give the Dolphins the edge, though. Could be an interesting game, which, interestingly enough, puts them in the playoff picture, which is kind of crazy. Chiefs, Giants. I mean, this one would have been great earlier in the year, but this one's kind of obvious now that it's a Chiefs win. Ravens, Packers. I feel it's the same thing, but the Ravens haven't really been playing great, and the Packers have been able to improve, so I'm going to go Pack go on this one. Texans, Cardinals. With Deshaun Watson out and the defense and offense not playing very, up to what they should be, I'm going to go Cardinals with this one. Lions, Bears. The Bears have been a team that have been surprising people, and they've surprised me a lot. Now, I don't think they're going to beat the Lions, but it's a very interesting pick. And so because it's interesting, I'm going to go with the Bears. Redskins, Saints. Now, the Saints could easily lose this game, but their defense has been playing out of their mind, and the Redskins have been playing very, very poorly. But they've been able to muster up a 4-5 record, surprisingly, and I think that they can still try to come away with a win here. But this is going to be in New Orleans, in the Superdome, and I got to give the Saints the edge. Rams, Vikings. Now, this is my game of the week. Rams, Vikings is my game of the week. I think that this is going to be an outstanding game, but I think the Rams are just playing way too well right now to lose. So I'm going Rams. Eagles, Cowboys. The Eagles have been playing outstanding football, and coming off a bye and going into Cowboys team that just simply can't run the football without Ezekiel Elliott. Like in terms of the same way that they were doing it. And with Dak Prescott kind of leading the offense in a very weird way, I just got to go Eagles here to improve on 9-1 on the season. Falcons, Seahawks. Now, the Falcons were able to come back and kind of muster up a victory last week against the Cowboys. But I think it was kind of a fraud game. I give the Seahawks a dub and really makes this playoff race extremely interesting. So I hope you guys did very much enjoy this video. I mean, this is the way I think it goes, and this could benefit the Dolphins in a very, very good way. Now, the only way the Dolphins can end up getting screwed is if I believe the Ravens win or the Raiders win, because that just screws them. If the Raiders win, they get the spot. If the Ravens win, they get the spot, as those two teams have beat the Dolphins. And obviously, if the Bills win, they get to keep their spot. So it's interesting. Unless the Titans end up losing in a couple weeks. So for Dolphins fans, you need what I put to go right. You need the Patriots to win. You need the Chargers to win. And you need the Packers to win. All that goes well. Dolphins beat the Buccaneers. And somehow, some way, they're 6 in the playoffs with a team that's not playing like a playoff team. So, could be interesting. And I hope you guys did very much enjoy this video. I will see you guys next time. And as always, peace.